Hi there and welcome. This is Macela Santos. If you already did the quest, the hero's journey, thank you so much for going through that. It's the first time you're hearing about it. Go to my website, macelasantos.com, and sign up to do the hero's quest. It is my 3 quests. You can do in 4 days, and I'll teach you how to get out of that in 4 easy steps. The topic we're going to talk about today, it's how to stop money from draining out of your wallet. Just if you're watching this, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching, what do you think is the thing that drained the most money out of your wallet? You can write in the comments below. Just let me know what's your thoughts about it. Once you do it, we'll give you an idea of what are the things that people say the most. Number 1, they say that is rent or mortgage, because they see as the biggest, number that is coming out of their account. Second would be car payment. If you don't own your car, you still pay or a lease. For insurance, either car insurance, health insurance, and insurance. My case, I pay for school, so also a big amount. Some people pay for kids' school. Some people is paying back what they took to be able to go to school. Some people will say that is debt repayment, so that's a big thing that is coming out of the wallet. Other categories that people tell me, regular bills, house bills, oil, electricity, water, all of those. And the ones that we don't see that much of, draining, but they're there too. It's the recurrent signatures, so the things that you have every month, memberships, also groceries, eating out, entertainment, coffees, smoothies, teas, and trips. Those are some things that come out the most. I want to show you guys here. This post this guy did, it was one of the best thing I see. Hope I can show you. Very good for you. It says, "This is why you were broke." Can't read it. I'll read it for you. He says, "Stop focusing on big expenses when trying to budget. Instead, focus on the small expenses." And if you're starting today to think about, how am I going to pay my debt? How am I going to save money to do what I want? How am I going to be able to invest? Those are really good, important questions. But we wanted to focus on one thing, otherwise you can't get out there and do it anyway. So this guy, if you want to follow him on Instagram, Holistic Steward, look him up. He have great posts about that. It's going to give you a lot of insights. Some of the things he put here, for example, if you get an Uber ride 10 times a month at $5 each, that's $50. If you eat fast food 4 times a month, so once a week, at $10 each time you go out, that's $40. Netflix, you pay once a month for $13. Spotify, $10. Prime, so if you have Amazon, around $13 a month. Coffee, 25 times. Why did he put that? Because there's some people that get coffee every single day out. I used to be one of that. Don't do that no more. Around $4 each coffee. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. So you do the math, $100 a month. Snacks, 20 times a month. It can be simple things. He put here snacks at $2. The total that you spend on those things is $266 a month. Now I just wanted you to start thinking about what could you do with that. What if I gave you $266 right now? It's a if, okay? Don't get too happy about it. What would you do with that? Would you pay some of the things you owe? Would you put in an investment, let it grow, see what happens? Would you donate to someone? Invest in a project that you believe? I think those are good questions for you to do. My opinion, the things that drain your money the most are taxes. If you are a person that is employed, you get a paycheck. The big thing you're going to see when you get a paycheck, it's how many things were deducted from that. Depending which category you are in the tax thing, I honestly don't even know how that works very much. I have basic knowledge on that, and it is actually important for you to check that out. I'm going to leave a link below for the TurboTax. If you want to talk with experts about it, How is your tax situation? If you haven't done your taxes, you should do. Just make sure you get done before the deadline every year. It will cost you a lot less than you file later. And why is taxes so big? Here he gave you an example of the little things that you spend every month that you drain out of your wallet, 266. Go look it up how much you pay taxes just this paycheck. A couple months ago, I was working at ambulance, right? I'm a first responder, and I would get my paychecks. For example, if I work X amount of hours a week, if, for example, you get paid $15 an hour, that's the amount that most people get. If you have a basic job and you work your 40 hours, you should be getting 600. But when you're gonna look in your bank account, you're probably gonna get around 480. So that is $120 that you didn't do anything and you got out of there. So it's very important that you look into your tax situation. If it's 120 a week, do the math for 4 weeks. Do the math for 1 year. I know everybody's different with their tax situation. Some people are married, some people have kids, and all of those get complicated again. Please go to TurboTax, talk to them. Great people, they helped me with my tax this year. I wasn't supposed to get anything, and I got a bunch back. So they know what they're doing. And try to see where you can stop the money from draining. I tell you, the first thing is your taxes. If you haven't done, please do it. Figure it out. If you are in the best payment category, again, TurboTax will tell you. If you already have someone to help you with taxes, go to them and ask them. It's a simple consultation from some people like me that have no clue what they're doing if they don't get help with that, to actually get into a better category and save money on taxes. If you save, let's say, $10 a week in taxes, we have 53 weeks in a year. I count 52 because 50 because it's the better the math. That is $500 that you saved that year. How many things you can do with that? I cannot even count. Pay your debt. Can you go on a trip? Can you buy something to someone that you know, like they're gonna really appreciate it for a special occasion? It's a lot of money that you're letting on the table, and you know that once you pay those, you're not getting them back. I know they're the refunds, but what if you already pay in the right way so they don't take that away from you, so you have more every week to work with? What about that? Isn't that a good thing to think about it? I hope that this video helped you realize that there are a lot of ways the money is getting out of your wallet without you noticing. Sometimes the money didn't even get to you and it's already getting out. So do what it is in your power right now to have the control over that. If it is your taxes, if it is maybe right now you live in a place that you pay a lot more than you should be paying. They say that you should pay max 1/3 of your income for, living expenses. I know because my last place I pay almost $1,000 for rent and I made $2,200, so it wasn't really a good place for me. I had to find something that was a little bit lower than that or increase my income. It's easier for you to find a place that is a little bit cheaper than for you to increase your income within the next couple months. Let's say let's be realistic, 60 days. So it's just being mindful. You are able to increase your income, and I'm sure of it, in many ways, but that's in the long run. Changing careers, all of that, you can invest time and effort to do it. What can you do right now? That's what I'm interested in, and that's why we have those talks. So something that you can action right now to keep that money with you so you can decide what to do with it, rather than let the government take it. Nothing against. I know they have to do their job too, and they need to get paid for that. But they shouldn't get more than what you should pay them. Agree? Look in the areas of your life that your money is getting drained. It is very important that you take them under control. On the Heroes Quest, if you have done, you already know that we take care of some of those. And if you haven't, please go to my website and sign up right now. You're gonna see how exciting it is to be out of that in after 4 days of working on this. Doesn't mean that you're gonna have all your debt paid, but you're gonna have ways to do that you didn't even think it was possible. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Please share, please give me a like, give me your opinion about what I said here. If you agree, if you don't, I'm cool. Anyway, we can be friends. If we disagree, it's all good. Tell me what you think. It's really the thing that is draining the most money out of your wallet. and what can you do to stop, or at least to don't let it drain that much. Some things we can't stop, right? Rent, mortgage, insurance, there are some things we have to pay. But how can we do today to make that less? It's a simple question. I don't know if you have a lot of ideas about like how your brain works. I study neuroscience, and the brain does not like when you leave things open. So when you ask a question with a yes or no, it's very simple to answer. For example, do you like coffee? Do you like tea? It's a yes or no, simple like that. It may be that you like more or you like less, but it's still a yes or no question. When you ask a how, your brain needs to answer that question. Even if you don't have consciously the answer right now, it's gonna work in the background to try to answer. So maybe that right now you don't really know. You honestly don't. But ask the question, how can I stop the money from draining from my wallet? How can I take a look at what I have today, what I pay today? How can I make them more efficient so I have more money left for me to do what I want with it? Because that's what we want after all, to have financial freedom, to be able to do, to be and have everything that we want to be, do and have, and to share that with people, to help our communities. I'm sure you don't want to live in an island by yourself, so you want to share that at some point. And if you make the money, be left in the end of the month, you can do those things. If you still have got to the 20th of the month and you don't have money anymore, that means there's still a lot of month that you don't have money to go through that month. And I don't want that for you or anybody. Work on to asking those questions. Let your brain do the work. It is very smart. It's smarter than you and I ever gonna imagine. So ask it, what areas of your life are the money being drained? And how can you stop it? And see the answer is gonna come for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Share, like it, and leave your comments below. All right? Thanks for watching. Bye.